Well, we are back into Doki Doki once again then, guys. Wait a minute and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I hate the internet. I really fucking hate the internet at the second. It keeps spoiling stuff for me that could happen with this game. And I've been told this game isn't exactly as I would imagine it to be. So, it can only mean one or two things. Either it's going to be really good for me, or it's going to be really bad. Wait a minute and welcome. We are back then with Doki Doki Literature Club. So guys,
That's so much better.
Sony puts her arms out and tours around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway.
So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Oh, stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you folks like going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
It's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Huh? I turned into a girl, Yuusha. Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share poems we wrote right now? Yay!
Uh-oh.
Yuusha, I can't wait to read yours.
It's gonna be very bad. Yeah, same. I found sound enthusiastic, but slowly still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Bear me 1 second, I'll be back. Bear me one moment. Sorry about that. Had to go and say hello to my mum, she just came back in the house.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Also, this video will be recorded before the first part is out because I have literally finished putting up the first part together and it's going to be out as soon as I can get it out. So, bear with me on that one. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Is Monica like the perfect girl or something like this? Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to? Uh-oh. Okay, first choice. Well, second choice, I think. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? I will show it to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first because she's my childhood friend, so why not? She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Yuusha.
Huh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Ouch. Oh. Ouch. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's open opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Yuusha poem. and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh, okay. So weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Well, to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Yuusha. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Oh yeah, that's true. And how much this means to her and all.
Yeah? And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. That didn't rhyme. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Click to outside poem area to continue. Okay. Sayori. It's just a guess, but did you just wait until morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Oh, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? Sounds just like you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line. I want breakfast.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh wait, so I could just do it to anyone in order? Okay, I am going to show it to Natsuki. Okay, Dots. Huh?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's not that bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
Huh? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I do too. I mean, as I've made poems in the past before, I can say that my best poem was quite depressing actually. Jesus.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. She did. I guess more went into it than I realised.
That's what it means to be a pro.
There's the Iber. There we go.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So, next is, Monica or Yuri. Monica!
Hi, Yuusha. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Yuusha. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a bad way to look at it, you know. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different...
Very girly, Yuusha. Testing. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I better do. Take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write down the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
But this is Doki Doki though.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Oh, really? You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good, yeah.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it. Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh. Ah. That's quite interesting. So
what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
Yes, that is indeed true. Because in the poem competition that I was in, there was one student that actually made a poem about their planner. And this was back like ages ago. Yeah, it was back in year 8. It sounds a long time ago. He or she wrote about like having a teacher like write in their planner, and I do actually remember that. I remember that because it was a very short poem, and I tell you what, the lines were very short, long. The first few lines were very long, and then it started getting shorter. Then literally one-word lines. That is actually very, very true.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Ooh.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Yes. That's why pens have lids, or that you can shut them off to prevent that from happening.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, okay. And last is Yuri. Aw, shy Yuri. Come on. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So is that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Oh, Yuri is so adorable. Yuri is so cute. Yuri bears her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I haven't been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her trained at the fort, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her staring is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri has apologised to herself to me or Natsuki. That could have rhymed. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it.
Okay, Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Let me guess, is it a haunted one? Oh wow! Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. A bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ah, so it's a ghost. So she's referring to herself as the ghost. The blue hue of the future. Is that the bright future on the way back? And she's embracing future. And she's not worrying about it. And she breathing air of the present but living in the past. So she's bringing the past with her as well as the present to look forward to the future. That's actually pretty neat. Juts.
I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah? It's a relief. Also, I like the poem.
Girl, Yuusha's back. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Yeah, I like that one.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm pretty glad you liked it.
I did actually write a long poem. I think I had about 4 verses. Never a course. I never had a course for it or something like that to roll back on to. It was just literally 4 separate paragraphs. And they were quite lengthy paragraphs actually.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Yuusha.
Really? Must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work?
Yeah, it was her.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Yes. Yes.
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Oh, she's stuck in... Well, I wasn't wrong about being stuck in the past, but she's trying to bring it forward or trying to abandon the past so that she can move to a brighter future.
And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solid, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah, that was a bit more than I expected it to be, so yeah. Tops.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Had dry lips, Jesus Christ. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly.
What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand.
I guess she could say it's Nancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can this be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I'd have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Yuusha did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Yuusha liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh?
Wait, what?
That's not what I... You just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Yuusha appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you...
English is Adam's broken. I'm broken.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a size bigger as soon as you just started showing up.
Wait, what?
Natsuki? Oh, Natsuki, that's a little...
Wait. Her whole bra size went up by 1 when I turned up. What? It's only been 1 day. It's been 1 day. How? There's mathematical equations going around right around my head, and for some reason they are not clicking.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yuusha, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. You should get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
Ooh, that's a tough argument, that one.
Help me explain that to her, Yuusha. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively.
Yes.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste.
I actually agree with Yuri more. Personally, I agree with Yuri more.
You understand that, right, Yuusha? Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! I can literally call a lifeline. Help me, Sayori! Oh gosh. But considering my personal opinion in this, I'm gonna go for Yuri's more. Because I actually agree with that more. I mean, I believe that it is quite a waste to have to use so little of the English language for poetry, or any other language for that sake, just to miss out on depth and emotion in it. So I'm going to go with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait, it's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri?
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. You didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. You only means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point being defied only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Damn.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
So she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Well, wouldn't Natsuki snatch her own poem up from the desk and storms out? On the way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the oh gosh. Now I feel horrible! There was nothing good that could have come from any of those choices. If I called the lifeline, that would have made me look like a genuine asshole who just agreed and said anything looked good. However, if I'd done it for any of those, it would really, really made it worse for everyone. Jesus.
Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that.
Look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Yuusha. You're too kind.
I'm thankful to have you as part of this club.
I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now.
I made a man of Yuri. Whew, excuse me. It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know...
Oh, the bra size.
I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Oh, yep.
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Was I just pretending not to hear, or did I genuinely not hear?
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Yuusha, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Jones, I think to myself. Did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Yuusha! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sadie beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Yeah? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise that they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
You know, Yuusha, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, poem time again. Oh, music time. Gonna go with grief first. Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm literally having all the ones that have her burner. Yeah, so it's all her that has ordered to... Sorry about that, that's my little brother. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think about this. Literally, all of those were for Sayori, it seemed. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm actually going to end it here. It feels like a nice little place to end this off once again. I wonder how many days this goes by on. Because I have no idea how long the game is. I know it's a free game, but it looks amazing. And the grammar is very well done as well. And to be honest, my brother's going to start slamming doors, so it's not going to be the best to continue recording. So all I can really say now, guys, is thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me. And I'll just see you in the next video. Soldier guys. Soldier guys. I will indeed see you next time. Oh my. This could be very, very interesting. Really cool.